My name is David Barragood. I'm the senior ranger on Ayama. I've been a senior ranger now for 4 years. Well, the best part for me is actually looking after the environment. Well, I can say before being a ranger, as a fisherman, I always carry my rubbish back home, chuck it in the dump. So when becoming a ranger, I was actually doing the things I used to do, but in a bigger spectrum now. So, and it's something that I love to do, and I'm sure I'm helping the environment and my community at the same time. The vessels brings us out to places like Cap, Geba and Sassi, remote places where we don't get to see when we don't have a vessel. Also gives us an opportunity to see the wildlife on this remote island. We collect data from the turtle and dugong, and we see a lot of changes in the hunters, how they approach us, and how they respect the turtle and dugong now. Yeah, we're just on a turtle nest here, and I think it's a green. A lot of the nests on this island, they get predated by the goanna. Goanna digs up most of the nest here. But over on that island there, Geba, the pigs, there's a lot of pigs there, and they dig up most of the nests over there.
As you can see, the cliff is bit high for the green turtle to go up, or the oxbill bit of a steep. So actually, when they actually come up, they actually see that the cliff that is actually turned back and heading towards the beach, and probably find another place to actually come up.
During turtle nesting surveys we do around each of the islands, we tend to come across carcasses like this, where turtles don't survive after nesting. It could be because of a very old turtle, or it could be because of erosion. Usually the erosion causes the turtle to fall over, and they can't get back upright, and they die. Well, this is one of the weeds that we want to work on. We call it mukar. This is a place where it's not far from Yam, the main village. People used to live here, and before this plant was introduced by the old people, the sisal. Before it was under control. Now, because people buy ropes from the shops, and people don't harvest it anymore for traditional ropes. Now it's getting out of hand, and we're working with the community, trying to organize something to come out here and try and get rid of these sisals of this island.
My name is Kevin Levi. I'm the Ranger Supervisor for the Central Cluster based on Puruma. So I look after the communities of Yam Island, Warnbro Island and Puruma Island. Some of the skills I've gained since joining the program is stuff like learning how to do a beach profile, measuring the sand shifts in the coastal beaches we have in our communities, especially in the Central Islands where we have the effects of erosion. And just having that knowledge is very handy. And also coral monitoring. We did a snorkeling skin diving course, and also having a look at all the reefs around here in the central region and the eastern islands. Those are just some of the things I've learned so far.
The community, they do think a lot about this, like this community. This ranger position has been a big helpful for them, like for the environment and stuff, because they're really well into the land and sea stuff, all the elders and all of the community members.
Ranger is kind of like a workforce to help the people to reach the goal, but it's all about keeping the community strong and healthy. I see Ranger is one of a protector of the land as well. It's a wise thing to do it. Kapu Bailut, children. Thank you, Taylor and Mr. Larry, to have us here, the Rangers, to come here and talk to you about Ranger program. What we will talk about here today is jigong and turtle management and also beach cleanup.
Everybody is happy in our community that our rangers is perform their duties, their role and their responsibility towards their job within the community.
Being a female ranger is challenging working with men rangers, but they're like brothers to me. Some of them are my uncles and my older brothers, my cousins. But when we get together, it's big one happy family.
The work the rangers are doing are immaculate. We've seen a lot happening in our community since we had rangers on board. Yeah, working in partnership with other organization, community and government are really tremendous. We've seen a lot with the beautification program, the beach patrol, the collection of data from turtle and dugong, and the rubbish collection around the uninhabited islands here. Yeah, and the community have been really supportive, like doing work together with the Masigalgal prescribed body corporate. You know, it's really good for our community.
And the good thing about this program is it's based on both areas, land and sea. I love about Ranger because we are actually looking after our country, and it's been a privilege that we're getting paid to look after our country. Because of the awareness of, the Ranger, the impact they put on the island, especially on gardening and how to live a sustainable lifestyle in this remote area. Well, I can see Ranger as a great asset to the community.
The partnership that we have with our TSRA Rangers is incredibly important to my role as the principal at the school. 21st century means that our kids are becoming more and more detached from the land. For me, the Rangers are critical for us a critical partnership for us in enabling our kids to know where our food's coming from. For instance, our garden project, the greenhouse project that we're just establishing here behind me, and then also things like our chicken program, and then where our environment, so the Rangers are coming in, talking to our kids about turtles, turtle hatching, looking after our erosion in our banks, and ensuring that our environment is staying as healthy as it can be. And then also I rely heavily on our Rangers for support in our camps, so our environmental camps. So our Rangers provide a lot of logistical support, first aid, emergency support throughout our whole camp. The partnership with TSR Rangers has been fantastic, and I look forward to working with them even closer into the future.
Most of the fruit trees here in the school garden here, they are from the TSRA. The ones that they issue us for the tree planting day. So we got some 5-corner or star apple and lemon and orange. We got mango on that side and custard apple. Yeah, so when the school needs us to do some gardening, we just come and help them with their garden down here.
What made us do, we can see the effect in the community on the island, how the big tide take out the soil, and it drive us to look after our island. It's sad to see it washed away in the big tide, king tide, so it give us a drive to start revegetation. First, this wasn't here. We had tide just come up here, and we had wanted to protect the cultural site, which is up there, the local cemetery. So we started to re-veg of the native trees, part of what we are doing. It meant so much to me as because I'm a women ranger working with the guys, and it's a challenge working with so many guys, men, boys, and it challenges us to step up and doing more what the boys can do, and it challenges the women to get up and do what they can do, and we prove that. It's just some of our ladies in the ranger group right now in Torres, we prove that we can do something. We can do what the guys can do, looking after the sea environment and the land environment.
The place that I live in at Warraba Island, it's a unique place in the Torres Straits. As the senior ranger, working that I have been taught for looking after our community, the natural sustainable resource area, revegetating in uninhabited islands, also in the community we live in, and restoration of our cultural practice for future generation to enjoy.
We do re-veg, also all the pests on weeds, also flora and fauna, even turtle nest, and also helping the community when there's big activities like beach cleanup, land patrol, and community cleanup.
Well, the leakinas, as we all know, it's a pest, and we're just trying to eradicate them. And most of the leakinas we do, like we've actually cut and paste, paint those leakinas, and just to chip it as well. Like you save it for a couple of months, then we actually give back to the community as put it in the garden.
I enjoy a lot for most of the traveling and learn new things. For example, we went out to biodiversity at Saddle Island. I've learned a lot, and also at Badu, and seen all new species which I haven't seen before.
It is very interesting. The IPA, Indigenous Protected Area, here at Warberal and Purmagal, the ranger, like it is a part of them that they go around and protect the area and clean all the area as well, and all the different islands that are around Purma and Warabe, and it is very good. We really appreciate for the job that they done for us.
There's more better control of the sea country, and more knowledge have been passed through to community members regarding pests and weeds that we have in the community. Things that we've always walked past and thought it's a normal plant, or we've gone out to the sea. We really haven't taken any notes of how much catch do we have in regards to turtle and dugong. And with the rangers coming in and assisting communities, not only the community itself, but working with peer organizations within the community, such as the council, it's like the rangers are really respected within the community.